Namaste, I am PuranDhar Babu Bedudoori. 1st May, World Labour Day or World Workers' Day. Setting the stage, the echoes of the past. Friends, colleagues, fellow inhabitants of this interconnected world, let us pause even for a moment amidst the relentless rhythm of our lives to reflect on a date etched in the annals of human endeavor. May the 1st. It is a day that whispers tales of struggle, resonates with the triumphs of solidarity, and beckons us to contemplate the future of work itself. Imagine, if you will, the late 19th century, a world starkly different, yet early similar to our own its fundamental tensions. The Industrial Revolution, a double-edged sword, had forged unprecedented progress while simultaneously casting long shadows of exploitation and hardship upon the burgeoning working class. Picture the factories, the mines, the workshops, places where human beings toiled for exorbitant hours under often perilous conditions. Their labor, the engine of a rapidly transforming world, yet their own well-being often an afterthought. The air thick with dust and the cries of machinery often drowned out the silent suffering. In this crucible of industry, a spark of defiance ignited, a yearning for dignity, for fair treatment, for a life beyond mere survival began to coalesce into a powerful movement. Workers, often marginalized and voiceless, started to find strength in unity, recognizing their shared plight and the potential of collective action. The demand for 8-hour workday was not a whimsical request. It was a fundamental assertion of human rights, a plea for time for rest, time for family, time for personal growth. Beyond the confines of relentless labor, it was a demand for a life lived, not merely endured. The city of Chicago in the year 1886 became a focal point of this burgeoning movement. On the 1st of May, hundreds of thousands of workers laid down their tools. Laid down their tools. Their silence, a powerful testament to their collective will. This general strike reverberated across the nation, a seismic event in the history of labor. The Haymarket affair, though tragically marked by violence, became a potent symbol of the sacrifices made in the fight for workers' rights. The memory of this who stood up, who protested, who ultimately paid the ultimate price, continues to fuel the spirit of May Day across continents. The call for a 8-hour day and the spirit of solidarity began to the root. Socialist and labor movements recognized the profound significance of the struggle and the need for international unity among the working class. In 1889, the Second International formally declared May 1st as International Workers' Day, a day of commemoration, of protest, and of unwavering commitment to the advancement of workers' rights across the globe. A day to remember the battles fought and stood themselves for the struggles ahead. Thus, May Day was born not as a merely holiday, but as a testament to the courage and resilience of ordinary people who dared to dream of a more just and equitable world of work. Its roots are deep, steeped in the sacrifices of those who came before us. The legacy endures, shaping our present. The seed sown in the late 19th century has blossomed into the labor laws and worker protection that many of us now take for granted. The 8-hour workday, the concept of a weekend, minimum wage standards, and regulations concerning workplace safety. These are not gifts freely given, but rather hard-won victories of generations past. Think about the impact of these achievements on our daily lives. The ability to spend time with loved ones, to pursue personal interests, to have a semblance of work life balance. These are direct consequences of the struggles commemorated on May Day. Labor unions, often at the forefront of these historical battles, continue to play a vital role in advocating for workers' rights in the present day. They act as a collective voice, negotiating for better wages, benefits, and working conditions, ensuring that the power dynamic between employers and employees is not overwhelmingly skewed. However, the landscape of work is constantly evolving, presenting new challenges that demand our attention. The rise of the gig economy, while offering flexibility to some, has also created precarious employment situations for many with limited benefits and job security. Automation and artificial intelligence are rapidly transforming industries, raising questions about the future of jobs and skills that will be required in the years to come. We must grapple with how to ensure that technological advancements benefit all of society, not just a select few. Wage stagnation in many parts of the world continues to be pressing concern, with the cost of living rising while wages fail to keep pace. The economic reality creates hardship for countless workers and their families. Issues of workplaces, harassment, and discrimination unfortunately persist, creating truly inclusive and respectful work environment where everyone feels safe and value remains an ongoing endeavor. Globalization has interconnected economies but has also led to complex challenges related to labor standards and the potential for exploitation in a globalized marketplace. Ensuring fair labor practices across international supply chains is a critical imperative. The spirit of May Day reminds us that the fight for workers' rights is not a relic of the past but an ongoing mission The challenges may have evolved, but the fundamental need for dignity, fairness, and voice in the workplace remains as relevant as ever. Consider the essential workers who tirelessly served our communities during the recent global health crisis. Their dedication underscored the vital role that all workers across various sectors play in the functioning of our society. The pandemic also exposed existing inequalities and vulnerabilities within the labor market, highlighting the urgent need for stronger social safety nets and better protections for all workers. The conversations around work-life balance have intensified in recent years, with many recognizing the importance of mental health and well-being alongside economic productivity. The legacy of the 8-hour day continues to inform these discussions. The power of collective action, a cornerstone of the May Day narrative, continues to manifest in various forms today. From online organizing to grassroots movements advocating for fairer labor practices, we see the echoes of the past in contemporary movements for living wages, for paid sick leave, for the right to organizing in new sectors of the economy. The underlying principles remain the same. The pursuit of a more just and equitable world of work. Struggles of marginalized communities often facing compounded challenges in workplaces underscore the need for an intersectional approach to workers' rights, recognizing that the fight for justice is interconnected. A glimpse into tomorrow, shaping the future of work. As we look towards the future, the very definition of work is likely to continue its transformation. The rise of remote work, accelerated by technological advancements, presents the both opportunities and challenges for workers and employers alike. The need for adaptability and continuous learning will become even more crucial in a rapidly changing job market. Investing in skills development and lifelong learning initiatives will be essential for workers to navigate future transitions. The conversation around universal basic income and other forms of social safety nets in gaining traction as societies grapple with the potential impact of automation on employment levels. The concept of portable benefits that are tied to the worker rather than specific employer could become increasingly important in a more fluid and gig-based economy. The ethical implications of artificial intelligence in the workplace will need careful consideration, ensuring that this technological augment human capabilities rather than simply replacing them in ways that devalue human labor. The future of work must prioritize human well-being alongside economic efficiency, creating work environments that foster mental health, creativity, and a sense of purpose will be paramount. The principles of fair labor practices and workers' rights must extend to all forms of employment, including those in the formal sector and the gig economy. The global nature of work will necessitate greater international cooperation to establish and enforce consistent labor standards, preventing a race to the bottom in terms of worker protections. The power of data and technology can also be harnessed to empower workers, providing them with greater transparency and information about their rights and potential opportunities. The future of work is not a predetermined path. It is something we actively shape through our choices, our policies, and our collective action. The spirit of May Day call us to be international in this shaping. Imagine a future where technology liberates us from drudgery, allowing us to focus no more meaningful and creative endeavors. This potential future requires proactive planning and commitment to ensuring that the benefits of technological progress are widely shared. Education system will need to adapt to prepare future generations for the evolving demands of the labor market, emphasizing critical thinking, problem solving, and adaptability. The role of entrepreneurship and small businesses in creating diverse and innovative employment opportunities will likely continue to be significant. Sustainable and ethical business practices will become increasingly important, with consumers and workers alike demanding greater social responsibility from corporations. The fight for living wage, one that truly allows workers to meet their basic needs and live with dignity, will likely remain a central tenet of the labor movement. Access to affordable health care, child care, and other essential social services will be crucial for supporting a thriving workforce and ensuring economic security for all. The voices of workers themselves must be central to shaping the future of work. Creating platforms for dialogue and participation will be essential. The lessons of May Day, the power of solidarity, the importance of collective action, and unwavering pursuit of justice will continue to guide us as we navigate the complexities of the future of work. We must remain vigilant against any erosion of hard-won workers' rights and prepared to advocate for new protections in the face of evolving economic and technological landscapes. The dream of truly equitable and fulfilling world of work, the dream that fueled the first May Day protests, remains a powerful and achievable aspiration if we work together. A call to action. Empowering workers today. Today, as we reflect on the significance of May 1st, it is not enough to simply remember the past or contemplate the future. We must also action in the present to empower workers and advance the cause of labor justice. For workers, this means understanding your rights. Familiarize yourself with the labor laws and regulations in your region. Know your entitlements regarding wages, working hours, safety, and the right to organize. Engage in open and constructive dialogue with your employers. Advocate for fair treatment and safe working conditions. Your voice matters, and when amplified collectively, it can create meaningful change. Consider the benefits of joining or forming a union or worker association. These organizations provide collective voice and bargaining power that can significantly improve working conditions and benefits. Support businesses and organizations that prioritize ethical labor practices. Your choices as a consumer can send a powerful message about the kind of world you want to support. Educate yourself and others about the history of the labor movement and the ongoing struggles for workers' rights. Understanding the past can inform our actions in the present. Engage in conversations within your community about the importance of fair work and the challenges that workers face. Raise awareness and build solidarity. If you are in a position of leadership or influence, champion policies and practices that promote fair labor standards, decent wages, and safe working environments. Support initiatives and organizations that advocate workers' rights and social justice. Your time, resources, and voice can make a tangible difference. Remember, the fight for workers' rights is interconnected with other struggles for social justice. Stand in solidarity with marginalized communities who often face the greatest challenges in the world of work. Embrace lifelong learning and skill development to adapt to the changing demands of the job market and enhance your career prospects. Advocate for policies that support work-life balance and prioritize the well-being of workers, recognizing that healthy and supported employees are more productive and engaged. Be mindful of the language you use and assumptions you make about work and workers. Promote a culture of respect and dignity for all forms of labor. Engage in the political process. Support candidates and policies that prioritize workers' rights and social welfare. Share your own stories and experiences related to work. Personal narratives can be powerful tools for raising awareness and fostering empathy. Mentor and support younger workers as they navigate the complexities of the labor market. Share your knowledge and insights. Celebrate the contributions of all workers to our society. Recognize the value for every job and the dignity of labor. Use your online platforms and social media to raise awareness about workers' rights, issues, and share information about May Day. Participate in May Day events and commemorations in your community, showing your solidarity with workers around the world. Never underestimate the power of individual action. When multiplied by the collective will to create meaningful and lasting change in the world of work. A final thought: the enduring spirit of May Day. As we conclude this reflection on May Day, let us carry forward the spirit of solidarity and the unwavering commitment to a more just and equitable world of work. Struggles of the past remind us that progress is not inevitable. It requires courage, perseverance, and collective action. The challenges of the present demand our attention, our empathy, our willingness to work together to find solutions. The possibilities of the future inspire us to envision a world where work is not merely a means of survival but a source of dignity, purpose, and fulfillment for all. May the memory of those who fought for the 8-hour day and the countless other battles for workers' rights continue to fuel our own efforts. May we honor the sacrifices by actively working to create a world where all workers are treated with respect, dignity, and fairness. May the spirit of international solidarity that gave birth to May Day continue to unite workers across borders in the pursuit of common goals. May we never forget that the power to shape the future of work lies in our hands, in our voices, and in our collective action. May this May Day serve as a renewed call to action, a reminder that the fight for a better world of work is a continuous journey, one that requires the engagement and commitment of each and every one of us. Let the echoes of the past inspire our present actions and guide us towards a future where the dignity and rights of all workers are not just aspirations but a lived reality. Let us remember that every worker in every field contributes to the fabric of our society, and their well-being is essential to our collective prosperity. Let the spirit of May Day ignite conversations, inspire action, and strengthen the bonds of solidarity among workers everywhere. Let us strive to build a future where work is not a source of exploitation but an opportunity for growth, contribution, and life lived with dignity. May the legacy of May Day serve as a constant reminder of the power of unity and the enduring human desire for justice and fairness in the workplace. And so, as we move forward, let us carry the torch of May Day, illuminating the path towards the brighter future for all workers, a future built on the foundations of justice, equity, and solidarity. Let the stories of the Haymarket martyrs and countless other unsung heroes of the labor movement resonate within us, reminding us of the sacrifices made for the rights we often take for granted. Their courage should inspire our own. Consider the power of a unified voice. Just as the workers of the late 19th century found strength in numbers, so too can we, in our diverse and interconnected world, amplify our calls for fairness and justice through collective action, both online and offline also. Reflect on the progress that has been made, the tangible improvements in working conditions, labor laws that are direct result of the struggles commemorated on May Day. This progress should fuel our hope and determination. Continue the journey. Acknowledge the ongoing challenges, the new forms of exploitation and inequality that persist in the modern world of work. Recognizing these challenges is the first step toward addressing them effectively, creating meaningful change. Embrace the spirit of innovation and collaboration in seeking solutions to the complex issues facing workers today and in the future also. Let us be creative and forward thinking in our approaches to ensuring fair and equitable work for all. Remember that the pursuit of workers' rights is not a partisan issue but a fundamental matter of human dignity. It transcends political boundaries and unites people across different backgrounds and beliefs in a common cause. Let empathy be our guide as we consider the experiences of workers in different sectors and regions. Recognize that the challenges and opportunities can vary greatly. Understanding diverse perspectives is crucial for effective advocacy. Empower the next generation of workers by sharing the lessons of the past and equipping them with the knowledge and skills they need to navigate the future of work and advocate for their rights. Celebrate the diversity of labor and the vital contributions of workers in all fields, from the most visible to the often unseen. Every job performed with dedication and skill contributions to the well-being of our communities. Let the spirit of May Day be a continuous source of inspiration, reminding us that the fight for a better world of work is a marathon, not a sprint, and that sustained effort and unwavering commitment are essential for achieving lasting change. As individuals, let us strive to be ethical and responsible in our own work lives, treating the colleagues with respect and contributing to a positive and fair work environment regardless of our position. As consumers, let us make conscious choices to support businesses that demonstrate a genuine commitment to fair labor practices and the well-being of their employees. Our spending power can be a powerful tool for change. As members of our communities, let us engage in conversations and initiatives that promote economic justice and support workers' rights at the local level. As citizens of the world, let us advocate for international cooperation and the establishment of universal labor standards that protect workers' rights across all borders and ensure a level playing field. Let the symbolism of May Day, the awakening of spring, the promise of renewal inspire us to approach the challenges facing workers with optimism and a belief in the possibilities of better future. Let the collective strength demonstrated throughout the history of the labor movement remind us that when people unite for a common cause, they possess an extraordinary power to shape society for the better. Let the enduring message of May Day that what workers deserve dignity, fair treatment, and voice in their workplaces continue to resonate across generations and inspire ongoing efforts for social and economic justice. Let us never become complacent in the face of injustice, but rather remain vigilant and proactive in advocating for the rights and well-being of all workers, ensuring that the progress of the past is not eroded and that new ground is constantly being broken. So on this May Day, let us not only remember the struggles of the past and contemplate the challenges of the present and future, but also commit ourselves individually and collectively to actively building a world where work truly serves human flourishing and dignity for all. Let the spirit of May Day live on, not just as a historical commemoration, but as a vibrant, ongoing movement towards a more just, equitable, and humane world of work for every single person. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. Happy May Day. I am PuranDhar Babu Bedudoori. Bye.